I ask for the truth on behalf of Linda Thompson concerning financial and relocation issues, and I ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just place the Hungarian Gypsy oracle cards to the side here, and we'll deal out 12 cards because you wanted to know about the next year. Let's just see roughly in brief what the next year holds concerning this issue that you've raised, and maybe it might give an inkling or a sort of hint upon what month things will happen, for which they will. The first card we'll draw is for the remaining, or the remainder, as you would say, of January. Let's just flip that over nice and slow. Don't disturb the energy there, just to see what that's all about. And of course, you've got hope. Hope is, I suppose, optimism, or I suppose it's similar to the star in the tarot deck, isn't it? Maybe an opportunity for healing, or opportunity just for hope. There is hope, I suppose. Maybe that's why you've raised the question, because things look hopeful this month for you. The remainder of January, as you would say, anyway, at least. And that's not too bad. Things are looking good in general. Let's see what February brings. Let's just flip that and see what that brings. Wow, look at that. Unexpected joy. It looks as though, although now it's expected, it isn't as unexpected. But yes, unexpected joy in the sense of something will crop up, maybe come into a bit of money there, or certainly something, a windfall on the bank account, or something goes through so you can move, or so you can do whatever it is you want to do. I don't know. But February holds unexpected joy. Of course, it's still unexpected because we don't quite know what it is. So if you start assuming it might be a bit of a financial windfall, it might be something to do with the move, or vice versa. So just keep it under your hat, and you heard it here first. Let's see now what March brings, what springtime brings, as you would say. Or at least meteorologically it is. Let's just flip that over just to see what's expected there in March. Oh dear, malady there, a bit of, and just be careful here. It looks as though you might go down with a bit of a bug, a bit of an illness, either a reoccurring illness, health problem, or a bit of sickness there. So just watch out that one. Although the unexpected joy in February, nevertheless, that may knock you back a bit. So March just might be nursing yourself back to health in some way. Let's just see April, what the beginning of the new financial year brings. Oh, marriage. Looks like there's a marriage on the cards there. I don't know if it's your marriage, if it's a marriage to somebody you know, but hope you enjoy it anyway when you go there. There's a marriage on the cards literally here for April, so be prepared for that. So it would be helpful that you do nurse your health, or nurse yourself back to health by then. So just as you've recovered, that'll be something nice there. In May, what about Beltane, the beginning of summertime? Hail summer, as you would say. Or is it? A bit of falseness, a few lies going on. Looks as though around about May, somebody may, well, literally may tell you lies, or there'll be somebody not telling you the truth anyway. Let's put it that way. Somebody won't be frank, or somebody won't be a bit economical with the truth. So just watch out. There's a liar. There's a liar in the midst, with all of us here. One of us is a liar, as Hercule Poirot would say, or whatever. And in this case, well, he says one of us is a murderer, but of course in this case one of us is a liar. So just be careful there. Somebody's telling a few porkies around about in May. Because midsummer, June, what's happening there? What's happening for June? Any chance of anything there? Well, in June, yes, just some money coming there. Not a lot, just some money. Maybe some you find somewhere, or a bit of a windfall, a bit of like a tax return type thing, or maybe a small win on a scratch card, or just something there, or just a gift. It could be a gift, I don't know. It's not so much a gift though, is it? You'd have the gift card for that. This is just coming into some money, so like I say, it could be something that's owed to you, or whatever. Either way, it could even be a loan, if it's like a loan or mortgage for a new home, or what's that about? Maybe. Let's see what we've got: January, February, March, April, May, June. Let's just see what July holds. We're in the midsummer now, aren't we? In July, and there looks like you got the judge, just indicating really a judgment or a decision has got to be made, an important decision. Nevertheless, an official decision there is going to have to be made. Maybe it could be to do with your move, or it could be to do with your finances. I hope nobody's going to take you. Well, if anybody's going to take you to court for money, then of course you will just come into money. So maybe if somebody says, oh well, you've just come into money, you've got no excuse not to pay that debt off now. Just be careful of that one if it is. I don't think it is though there really, from a logical standpoint, because you just pay it off straight away, wouldn't you? So that wouldn't make sense anyway. It wouldn't come to that. It's more, in this case, the judge. You're having to make an important decision. You may have to go to a judge maybe to make a final decision about something. But I don't feel it's anything criminal anyway. It's nothing like in the sense of negative. It's just it seems to be like just the general run of the mill, if there's such a thing. Let's look at August. Let's see what's going on in August, and let's just see what's expected there for you, what the cards have to say about that. Oh, a gift. Where you were coming into some money in June, well, it isn't a gift there, because the gift comes after the judgment in July. In August, a gift. Somebody I mean, that could be money, that could be in the form of anything. But it looks as though if anybody's trying to buy friendship or anything like that, just be careful there in August, in case that may be that. Because gifts come in many forms, don't they? But it could be a financial gift from a relative or a close friend, or somebody who's got something to spare. Tell them come my way, and if you've got a bit of a cut, you can pass some over. Thanks very much. Anyway, laughing and joking apart, let's move on to September. Let's just see what's happening there. Maybe the gift is a birthday gift. I don't know when your birthday is there. I don't know. We don't share date of birth information on the free psychic readings group on Facebook anyway. Any posts there usually get deleted if you've got sensitive information like that, because of ID theft and that. Any of our YouTubers and Twitters, try to bear that one in mind, because you don't know these days of the internet, do you? It's as secure as an open barn door, isn't it? And we're all anonymous really, if we try to be. Let's just see what's back to here. September. Let's just see what's going on in October there. Oh, you've got fortune. So looks there's luck is on its way there. So we've got to just quickly check there, January. I'll just quickly just check where we are concerning that. Just a quick roundup, as you would say. So in January, just bear in mind you've got the hope right now, and of course unexpected joy, followed by unexpected joy, and then of course in March, just watch out there about that illness. Just be careful about that, because there's a wedding in April, and but somebody you might find somebody's lying to you in around about May time. So but you'll be coming into some money in around about June. In July, of course, there'll be some important decision, some judgment. You may have to go to court or something for that. July, of course, you've got your gift, whatever that is, and of course August, of course, the fortune there in August, not September. So I got that wrong, didn't I? Really. So we've got the January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yes, August the gift, and then September. Sorry, this is that there. So sorry about that. Just got me August and September's mixed up. Yes, September is the next one, isn't it? With the fortune coming up. So around about your sort of July, August time, your judgment and that, and then of course September here. We've got you've got your good fortune. I'm just sorry, I'm having to just chuckle there, because I'm getting all my things mixed up here. So let's just have a see of what's going on around about October time. This will be when like the next winter's be setting in there. So we've got a bit of good fortune for around about September time, but of course October, watch out there. You've got a thief there in the midst. One of us is a thief, as your Poirot would say. But in this case, this could be anything. Somebody could be stealing your partner, your man, or whatever it is. If you're in a relationship, anything could be stolen there. But in the literal sense, I do get a sort of feeling as just make sure your doors and windows are locked, because there might be a spate of burglaries going on in your area. You have to be realistic. It isn't just always about that. And of course with your finances, there's been a question about your finances, and if you're going to move, if you don't end up moving, of course, because we're nearing the end of the year now, I've got November next, but of course if that's the case, then you just be careful with your worldly goods, as you would say. And in November, of course, what's going on there? You've got the widower, in the sense of it's a him who's lost his messes, as you would say. In that sense, he's the one who's been left alone. It looks like if you've got a partner, you might find out he's been dumped, or you might be dumping your partner if you've got one there. I would assume. So just watch out. You might find he'll be out on his heels, I'm afraid. I don't know why. I don't know if is he the one stealing off you. I don't know. Is he the one who's been lying to you? Maybe. What's that all about? Or is he the one about to lie? Just keep your eye out for that one. Let's just see, of course, December. What's going on in December? We're near the end of 2018 now, aren't we? December. There, a lot of anger, a lot of fighting going on there. So it looks as though he might return and can sort of escalate it. But if that's not the case, then don't worry about it. Just watch out that anger, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments, a lot of aggression going on there in December. That could be Christmas as well. Not a good time for some families, is it? But of course, back to January again, just to round up at the end of January, something ecclesiastic, in the sense of not necessarily you're going to turn religious and turn to Jesus and all that sort of thing and whatever. It's more to do really with the power of prayer, the power of magic, the power of occult science, in the sense that maybe you might, if you feel like it, you might even use magic to protect yourself. Use magic, but of course we will not pay the karma in 3 if in our self-defense be. But of course if we use magic and anger, of course it's not for us to dish out justice, is it? We could just do a quick brief resume. Of course, the hope right now, just to go through it quickly. The hope in January, unexpected joy in February. Just watch out for that illness in March. But you should recover just in time for the wedding in April. And then around about May, somebody's going to lie to you. So I don't know who this is. Is this your wedding? If it's your wedding and he's lied to you, I don't know. He'll certainly be gone in November, won't he? But certainly around about June, you'll be coming into some money, and then of course there'll be some judgment being made either way. So if that's some money that you come into in June, maybe there's got to be a judgment made upon who has what. I honestly don't know what that's about at all. But July brings a gift. Somebody, he might try and buy your friendship if it's him. If not, it's something totally different. It's just a gift there in July. And of course, I thought that was September. January, February, March, April, May, June, money in June, July, judgment in July, and then July, August, gift in August, yes, and then good fortune in September. I'm getting me August and September's all mixed up here. Good fortune in September. Things start turning around in your favour in September. There's no sign of moving, but in October, just watch out as the winter draws in, the nights draw in. Just watch out. There might be a spate of burglaries, or somebody you know might just take something from you. But whoever it is, somebody will be out on the heels. The widower there indicating it's a man who will be out on his heels, will be dumped or ditched or whatever that is. And of course in December there'll be anger, there'll be a bit of fighting, of course, so watch out for that, be warned there. And then of course finally January, you might find you'll be using magic, or you might even seek another consultation in the free psychic readings group on Facebook, or our YouTube channel, or Twitter feed, or whatever it is. Really the YouTube channel is the main one, isn't it? And then we just send the links to the free psychic readings group on Facebook and the Twitter feed. They're just like just forwarding from that. But other than that, if of course time to seek another consultation from the occult would be around about January anyway. So the ecclesiastic energy, the magical occult energy there, a bit like the high priest, isn't it, in the tarot deck? That'll be there for you. So that's a pretty good roundup, I think. So just be careful. Like I say, take a note, and just remember August and September's and October's and November's and things are all in the right order. And just make sure, because I don't know. So I'll just go and put the kettle on and try and get myself filled with caffeine. Sorry about that. So there are your cards. There's the rest of the deck. And as for now, these cards have blooming spoken. All the best to you for the rest of the year 2018. Best of luck.